After this 2/4 groove, I was supposed to move to the bell of the ride cymbal, but for whatever reason, I went over to the hi-hats. And this moment was the crux of all of my frustrations. The pain is real. My name is CK. In this video, I want to share some insight into my workflow that will hopefully provide you some inspiration or motivation to dig deep for your goals, even when the going gets tough. When it comes to music performances on this channel, a majority of them are drum performances. And to add to the level of difficulty, my drum performances are all oneers, meaning a single take camera shot, no breaks, no edits. So the performance needs to be delivered with high levels of accurate playing, timing, and energy. I definitely fall under the perfectionist demographic, which is certainly a gift and a curse at the same time. It's a gift because at any time I could showcase a piece of my work to somebody and be extremely proud of it. It's a curse because sometimes it can take an extraordinary amount of attempts and time to get the performance that I consider publish ready. My process starts with composing or learning the drum part that I want to record and film. And depending on the difficulty of the piece, sometimes I can get my practice session and my recording session done in the same day. I'll review the recorded performance and the footage, and if all seems good, then I'll move on to my in-DAW processing and video editing. And then usually a day later, I have a video ready to publish. Woo! But sometimes a performance is so demanding, either due to technicality, time length, or I'm just not feeling it, that capturing a publish-ready performance can be a humongous challenge, which then leads to numerous days, numerous attempts at trying to capture what I want to share. My most recent drum performance to this video is for a song that I really love called Break, Static, Rise. With this being a nearly 4-minute long track and me wanting to add a lot of fast and high energy drum sections, I already knew that day one was not going to result in the recorded performance. So day one was just write the parts, practice the parts. On day two, I had a very good understanding of my newly written drum part, and I was able to get several practice runs through the entire song with minimal to no error. This is usually my indicator that I'm ready to start recording. And then sometimes, as soon as the lights are on, the camera's rotating, the click is especially loud in my ears, suddenly I can barely make it through the first 2 sections of the song. Now, whether this is due to overthinking, the yips, or more than likely just being underprepared, sometimes I just can't get it. It certainly doesn't stop me from trying though, and boy, do I try again, and again, until my body is literally at its physical red line that I can't even move my limbs in the way that they need to move. Here's a screen grab from my watch's activity stats from day 2's tracking. And I did not start and log any sort of exercise on my watch. This is quite literally the watch just picking up my movement and heart rate during these drum attempts. You can see that I made an attempt around 10:30. I wasn't successful. So I took a small break and then I hit it again around 1 p.m. Many calories burned later, I finally locked in that publish ready performance. Or so I thought. Getting the drums recorded and processed is usually one of my first stages of producing a song. So typically once I move on to other instruments in the song, the drums in my head are locked in, they're done, and I'm not gonna go backward to change anything about them. But something just wasn't sitting right with me in this performance. The energy in this performance is exactly what I was going for, but the drum performance, the actual hits of the drums, it started to dawn on me, this isn't it. This isn't the performance. So at this point, I'm at a crossroads. Go ahead and finish processing the drums and finishing up this song, and then publish something that truly I'm not that excited about or proud of. Or scrap it and move on to the next project. Or move on to day 3 and hopefully get the performance that I'm looking for. So as you can imagine, already putting so much time and energy into this, sweating profusely, which my wife actually said after finishing up day 2's performances. When she looked at me, she's like, "You look like you just came in from a rainstorm." Was just drenched from head to toe, which that's not always fun either. I'd much rather be clean and dry, but sometimes that is just not how the dice roll out. But now, on day 3, I'm already struggling with a lot of, what if I can't do this? This doubt was just looming in my head before I even started warming up. But then the same thing happened as before. Warm up, 3 full practice song playthroughs, perfect. Lights, camera, action, choke, choke, choke. During certain sections of the song, I started going to parts of the drum kit that I didn't even write for that section. And this whole experience was really quickly starting to spiral out from something rewarding and fun to get me out of here. This shot right here is take 11 on day 3 of recording. After this 2/4 groove, I was supposed to move to the bell of the ride cymbal, but for whatever reason, I went over to the hi-hats. And this moment was the crux of all of my frustrations. Now, I would love to tell you that I collected myself, focused, and then delivered the winning performance on the next take. Nope, 4 more errored takes. And then the 5th take after that yell finally stuck the landing. I have thought about this for a few days now, and 2 questions have come up in my head. Number 1, why did I continue? Number 2, how did I persevere and not give up? I continued on because I really wanted to share this song and this performance with the world, with you. I wanted to get another video added to my YouTube catalog. I wanted to move on to the next project. I persevered because it was important to do so. It was necessary to not quit. Challenges, difficulties, and failures are, in my opinion, so much more important than easy paths and successes, because it is in those moments of hurt, pain, doubt that life gives us another metaphorical brick to hold. Now, we could take that brick and do the easy thing. We could just toss it behind us, forget about it, move on. But if we do that too much, that could slowly become a lot of weight to carry behind you, which in turn will make those goals and those daydreams that we have remain as daydreams. But if we take those bricks and really study them, live in them, feel the weight and the grit of a challenge or a problem, and we figure out where this brick belongs in the foundation of you and me, then we will absolutely be stronger up here and in here, which brings us one step closer to the goals that we really want in life. My name is CK. Arcane Arrow is my music project. I am so glad that you're here, and I will catch you in the next video.